Alright, hey guys, and welcome to another Track Talk Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about how to get over hurdles after you've already fallen. I noticed that a few of you have typed into my blog, how do you get over the hurdles after you fall? And so I'm just going to address those who have been going on my blog and typing in questions and things of that nature today. So topic is how to get over the hurdles have you fallen. First and foremost, understand as a hurdler, you are going to hit hurdles. You're more than likely going to fall at some point in time, knock on wood. And if you've never fallen in your entire hurdle career, then kudos to you, because at some point you are probably going to fall. And this video is going to tell you how to get up afterwards. So from all the hurdlers that I've ever seen fall over hurdles, most of them are, well, other than that one race, the collegiate race with the hurdler from China, Liu Zhang. I feel really bad because I can't remember his name right now. He fell and then he kind of just stayed on the ground. High school and collegiate kids that I've seen fall, high school kids, some of them like fall and stay there, and then collegiately, they like fall and then do like some ninja thing up, mainly because all the momentum is coming and can't really slow your momentum down or whatever. When I fell, no one noticed that I fell, which was really weird because I fell over the first hurdle as my first post-collegiate race. I think I talked about it in a video before this one. But I fell and then like hopped up really fast, and then everyone was really confused and everyone stopped for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they all did. And then I was like, so can we run the race again? And they were like, no. So unfortunately that situation didn't work out. But to answer the question, what do you do after you've fallen over a hurdle? You get up and you finish the race. Momentum is built kind of from your blocks through the entire race. You're supposed to get faster. The fastest part of your race should be hurdles 4 through 7, rule of thumb. So if you've fallen between these 4 to 7 hurdles, you can pretty much conclude that all of the momentum that you built between hurdles 1 through 4 has been completely lost, i.e. because you've fallen on the ground. So what I would do if I fell over a hurdle, which I didn't finish the race because everyone was really confused. I don't remember if I fell in her lane or not, but for whatever reason we all stopped and then they were just like, whatever, we're going to men's now. So nobody finished that race. But had it been in like a really important race, depending on like the degree of the fall, so if you fall and you can still get up and finish the race, then I would do that. If you fall and you think you hurt something, then I would just stay on the ground, because you don't want to hurt yourself further by trying to complete a race. So in order to continue, this is a hard topic, in order to continue hurdling after you've fallen, I would just probably in high school 4 or 5 step, or attempt to 4 or 5 step, and just get over the hurdles any way possible. Don't kick them down, don't run under them, don't push them down, walk over them if you have to, mainly because kicking them down is like illegal in track and field. You're not supposed to kick the hurdles down unless you're running over them. That's perfectly fine. Pushing them down is like a sign of weakness or a sign that you've given up, in my opinion. Walking over them is a little bit more respectable, because at least you are respecting the hurdle even though it's an inanimate object. But it kind of shows the crowd that, hey, I fell, I'm going to finish my race, mainly because that's what track athletes do when you fall. And it's kind of like a psychological thing, I guess you could say, so that when you've fallen over a hurdle, you understand that it's okay to fall and you're not scared of the hurdle anymore. If you can run over them, I would do that, 4 step, 5 step, however many steps you want to take to run over them. But after you've fallen, I would just focus on form and getting through the race. Mainly because if you fall, the majority of the people probably have already passed you, and now you're the last person, and you're probably going to get that little pity clap that people give you. And it's not a pity clap, actually. It's like a clap for encouragement or acknowledgement that yes, you have fallen on the ground, but you got back up and you finished your race. One of my high school kids, I don't mean to laugh, but she was amazing. She ran a 400, she's a 300 hurdler. I told her, you're just doing this just for pure training purposes. The last 25 meters, it was like, I don't know if you guys have seen that distance race where those two girls are like battling out and their legs are like super weak and they just keep like falling over each other, but somehow I think one of them wins. That's kind of like what my hurdler's legs did the last like 25 meters of her race, and she was winning by like a lot. And then she fell on the ground and she laid there, and I think the fact that all of us were yelling at her to get up, or she just decided on her own to get up, I don't really know, I didn't ask her, she got up and still won her race. So afterwards she was really excited, she was so happy that she finished. I think she almost matched her PR, falling on the ground and laying there for a few seconds and then getting back up. And then the rest of the meet, it was kind of her meet. Everyone saw her fall, everybody saw her get back up and finish the race. So it kind of inspired all the other athletes on the team to pretty much put it out there, like just leave everything on the track. So I think no matter what event it is, like if you fall, just get up and finish, because at least you have the courage to fall in front of millions of people. Okay, maybe not millions, but a whole bunch of people that are there, and still finish and be like, I did this, like this is my own accomplishment. So in regards to how to hurdle after you fall, focus on form and just getting over the hurdle. Like it doesn't matter how. I mean, hopefully it looks cool, or you use hurdle form, not skateboard form, but however you gotta finish the race unless you're injured. If you are injured, then I would just lay there. So yeah. Oh, high school story. So one of the races in high school that I kind of stumbled through it. I ended up breaking my foot, but I didn't fall. I just landed funny, but I still continued the race, and it was probably one of the most important, well, the second most important races of my life. Mainly because there was this girl that was always beating me. Like no matter what race it was, she just beat me every time, and it was really annoying. But I was finally winning, and then off the like fourth hurdle I stepped really funny, and then like I felt my foot do something weird, and I was like, that was weird. So then the second hurdle I was like, well, let's go over this one, but I still carried that same momentum, and then it just progressively got worse as I finished the race. And then I went to the doctor and they're like, yeah, you fractured your foot, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. So yeah, that's one story that I have. And then another story I have is my state meet, which is like probably like the most embarrassing story ever, because I'm in California, so when they have state meets, they'll pre-write like in that book that they give you who they think is gonna make it. So my name was listed in like one of the lanes to make it to the finals round for high school state meets. And the round before that, I like stumbled through hurdles like 7 through 10, and it sucked so bad because afterwards the school that was recruiting me was there, and they're like, oh, I see you had some issues in your hurdle race. And I was mad and frustrated and emotional, and I was like, yeah, I fell, I don't know what happened, or I didn't fall, I just stumbled over all of them, and it was just really bad. I didn't fall, but I just stumbled over them all. And so he was there, and then there was another athlete there that I was meeting that was also going to the same school. He had a really bad race too, so we both had really bad races, and we met each other and we were both really angry, and it was really awkward because we both had bad races, and we couldn't really encourage each other because they happened like back to back. So yeah, that's my other, like, I guess story in regards to hurdling and falling over hurdles and stumbling over hurdles. But as a hurdler, I think you should understand that you're gonna fall eventually and that you're gonna hit hurdles. When you know you're gonna hit one, power through it. Don't be like, oh my god, I hit a hurdle, now it's time for me to slow down. No, now it's time for you to speed up, because that next hurdle is gonna come up even faster than that hurdle came up. So as a hurdler, you accept the possibility of falling and being laughed at. Once you get over that, you'll be perfectly fine. So how to hurdle after you fall over a hurdle, get up and see what happens, I guess. But outside of that, hopefully from all my rambling something spoke to you and you got an answer to your question. I believe I answered the question. If I didn't, just type something into my blog again and let me know I didn't answer the question, but I'm pretty sure I did. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Sleeper Recruit for this cool t-shirt. Thanks, you guys. And I'll look for you guys next Tuesday. Good luck this weekend to everybody that's racing. And remember, go out there. This is the limitless mission, so push your limits. All right, bye guys.